Hi, I'm Nick. Welcome to my second video blog. Right now, the music you hear in the background is Rascal Flatts. What I'm watching right now is a video about Cert team, Community Emergency Response Team. It was done by the, if I do believe it's the Orlando Cert team, because a lot of the pictures were shown in at Universal Studios, a training exercise they did. Cert is a great program that I feel it's done by the Office of Emergency Management, Homeland Security, and a lot of local police and county law enforcement agencies or fire departments do it. Cert basically is we're trained, in helping police, fire, EMS in large scale, when they need assistance, such as natural man-made disasters, depending on what the seriousness or severity and what the situation may in turn. Basically, we're not first responders. We are not first responders, and I say that again, we're not first responders. We are not considered first responders. We are not to ID ourselves as responders. I'm on the Detroit Cert. I was trained by the City of Detroit Cert team, Detroit, Michigan, in case you're wondering. I've been on the team. I've been a member for 2 years this August, which it seems like it's been so long since I got, like, it's been longer than I got that. Basically, when I took the test, it's basically what you learned. It's not like 1,000 questions. It's only several. It's a 3-day training process. What I went through, ranging from fire suppression, light search and rescue, disaster psychology, and first aid. And it's a fun job, or it's not really a job because we don't get paid for it, but I look upon it as a job because it's something that I want to do. Basically, I joined Cert mainly for basically because I love helping people. It's always been a thing that I love doing. And when it was pretty neat when I got my thing, when I got my test, saying I'm on the team, I was like, all right, I did it. My family, my grandfather, great-grandfather, my uncles were Detroit firefighters, and they are the longest serving family on the department. And I've always wanted to be a firefighter, and I figured, this would be, a great thing to show, my, although most of my relatives have passed away, only one of my relatives is still remaining, who was a Detroit firefighter. And I mean, this is, cool way, saying, they did firefighting. Now I'm getting trained in things that, they've pretty much never seen before. Or things they probably never thought that I would do. I mean, they knew that I've wanted to be a firefighter my whole life since I was a kid, and pretty much it was pretty cool. Unfortunately, my uncle, who was a fire chief at Detroit's Training Academy, the year I got my Cert training, almost a year before that, he had passed away. And I was actually pretty hurt, when he passed away, because I was so wishing he could have been there when I, graduated from my internship, got my certificate of completion. And I thought, well, this, it'd been nice if he would have been there, to see me do some of the training, see me, putting out fires, and stuff like that, because I always love sitting down and talking with him telling me stories of what he had gone to, what it'd be a fire, people he had met, stuff like that. And pretty much it's pretty neat. I mean, I get to carry on, somewhat of, I guess, start a new tradition of some type of helping people out. Basically, since being trained as Cert, it's pretty cool that I get to do this. I mean, it's probably one of the coolest things I've ever gotten into, Because when I was a kid, I used to always watch fire trucks and ambulances and police cars in my town go flying by occasionally, or I'd hear the siren and wonder, where are they off to, and always getting to see, going to the firehouse, with what was it with like going to the firehouse, and my mom would take me to going to meet different firefighters and police officers, public safety officers, and they'd let me sit in the car or just sit in the truck, to try on the gear, and it was cool to actually get to wear this equipment, knowing that this thing protects people, and I'd always wanted to do something fun. It was when I finally got on the team, I was just like, wow, finally I get to do something like what my relatives got to do. And and I've been to one mock disaster we did in Detroit, Michigan, near I think it was at a high school right next to was it Mexican Town, I think? Yeah, it was Mexico Town, or Mexican Town in Detroit. It was fun. Simulation was I'm trying to remember, it was like a biological bomb being set off at in the area at a drug house, and it was pretty cool. I finally got to throw my gear on for another disaster drill, and I had fun. I got to wear my gear, got to boss, or not, I wouldn't say boss people around, but and it was fun. So basically, I got to experience, I mean, we didn't have any people screaming, there weren't well, I mean, there were, basically people that they had makeup put on, they were going to be dealt with by the fire department's hazmat team, and basically it was pretty cool. Here I was, a guy that had, and I did pretty much everything by the book, I guess you could say. There were people there who I knew, guys that I didn't know, and I was pretty cool to see it, because sometimes it takes a little while for training. I mean, when you see this, you think 9/11. A lot of people think that that Cert were a bunch of ambulance and fire truck and police car chasers, which we're not. We basically we have a normal life. We're whether we have a family, we're part of some, whether we're married, whether we have some other job, whether we're an attorney, a lawyer, whether a lawyer, a baseball player, a teacher, anybody can be Cert. You could be, it doesn't matter. The best way to do it is contact your local police department, fire department, or or the Office of Emergency Management. Go on a Citizen Corps website and look, or search for Cert team, and you'll find, you should be able to find, your local or area Cert team or your county Cert team, and it's a fun organization. So I advise you to join the Cert team, and because the more people that we get, to train in first aid, I mean, and let's say you don't make it on the team, well, I mean, you can always try again, but you will learn stuff that you have never even thought of. A lot of people, as I say, they sit on the sidelines, during a whether it be some car accident or what have you, and there's people that will just sit there and watch something go wrong. So if you can get, even if you don't want to join Cert, go out, go to the first aid, go learn first aid, go to the Red Cross, something like that. So this is Nick saying thank you so much for watching my second video blog, and hope to hear back from you. Bye.